Hello everyone, I am Geeta Khatri. Welcome back to LearnAtScholar. I am back with your exercises 11.3 and 11.4 in continuation. I have already uploaded the exercises 11.1 and 11.2. If you haven't seen those videos, go in the description box, click on the links and watch those videos. These two exercises will complete your chapter 11 perimeter and area. I am again reminding you the same thing. If you want to watch the whole chapter, your whole course, go down, click on the subscribe button. Subscription is totally free and do not forget to press the bell. After hitting the bell, click on all to receive the notification of the recently uploaded videos. In this way, you will be able to learn your whole course absolutely free. If you have any doubt, any query regarding any explanation or any question, if you want to ask anything, you can connect me on WhatsApp or you can mail me on the given mail. So let's start our exercise 11.3. Let me give you an example. Doctor advised Mr. Nath to walk 5 km in a day. Mr. Nath started walking around a garden. To calculate the area that he covers every day, you have to find the perimeter of the shape of the garden, right? I have already explained how will you decide whether to find out the perimeter or the area to solve the question in a video. The link is again given in the description. You can go down and click on the link. So, you need to find out the perimeter of the shape of the garden. If the shape of the garden is circular, how will you find out the perimeter? Let me give you a demo. Take one circular bangle, 1 inch tape and mark this bangle. Now roll this bangle on the inch tape and where the circle completes, take this measurement. And it is the circumference. It is 9 inches or 22.86 centimeter, approximately 23. Now, this is a circle and the area around this shape is called the circumference of the circle. You have just found out the circumference or the area around the bangle. This is a short bangle. If you need to find out the circumference of larger shapes, what will you do? Yes, you must have the formula. So let's derive the formula for the circumference of the circle. The area around this shape, that means around circle, is called the circumference. Like the area around this shape, that means the square, is called perimeter. The area around this shape is called the perimeter of the rectangle. In the same manner, the area around this shape, that is the circle, is called the circumference of the circle. This is a circle. The line joining the center and the two sides of the circle, that means the 2 points on the boundary of the circle, is called the diameter. It is the largest chord of the circle. Half of the diameter is called the radius of the circle. Now take some circular toys or the circular objects commonly found in your house. You can take bangle, bottle cap or any other circular object. Draw a table. Measure the circumference like I measured the circumference of the bangle and write the diameter using the inch tape. Now what will you see? The ratio of circumference to diameter is approximately 3.14. That means the circumference is approximately more than 3 times the measurement of the diameter. This measurement is constant. The value 3.14 or 22/7 is called pi. So, we can write as C by D is equal to pi. We can write C is equal to pi D in the terms of diameter. The formula for circumference of the circle is pi d. If you have been given the radius, you can convert this formula in terms of radius, like r is equal to d by 2. So you will write 2r instead of writing d, and you will get the formula as 2 pi r in terms of radius. That means the formula of circumference in terms of radius. This is one quarter plate. This is one full plate. When you rotate this plate on a tabletop,
which plate covers both distance in one complete revolution? Which plate will take less number of revolutions to cover the length of the tabletop?
Let's find out.
First of all, mark the plate on one side. Then roll it on the tabletop. 1 and 1.25. The bigger plate has completed the tabletop in 1.25. Now the small plate. The small plate is marked 1 round, 2 round and 3 round. You saw that bigger plate covered more distance in 1 round.
Now compare which plate covers more distance in one complete revolution. Second thing, which plate will take less number of revolutions to cover the whole length of the tabletop. What are your observations? The full plate covers more distance as compared to the quarter plate in one revolution. That means same plate will take less revolutions to cover the whole length. Can you tell me the reason? Yes, because the circumference of the full plate is more than the circumference of the quarter plate. Understood? You will find a few questions based on this fact. Like, you can be asked a question, how many times will this wheel rotate to cover this much distance? If you know the radius or the diameter of the wheel, you have to take out the circumference of the wheel to find out how much distance it covers in one revolution. Have you understood? Then you will divide this circumference with the given distance to be covered to find out how many rotations are needed to cover this much distance.
Let's solve. Try these. First is, which square has the larger perimeter? You can see the figure. This is the smaller and this is the larger square. So, we can easily see that one square is inside another square. That means the bigger square can accommodate the inner square. That means the square that is outside is obviously larger than the square that is inside. The sides of the outer square are larger than those of inner square. So, if we add up all the sides of a square, we get the perimeter, and the perimeter of the outer square will be larger than that of the inner square. We can write it as one square is inside another square. It means the sides of the outer square are larger than those of the inner square. Perimeter is the sum of all the sides of the square. If one side of the outer square is A, then all the sides measure A. As it is a square, so the measurement of all the sides will be same. If the measurement of each side of the inner square is B, and A is greater than B because A is the outer square, then the perimeter of the outer square will obviously be greater and it is equal to 4a, while the perimeter of the inner square is 4b. And 4a is greater than 4b because each side is greater. It is the method of writing. You have to explain each and everything. You have to give reasons so that the examiner get an idea that you have the knowledge. Now the second one, which is larger, perimeter of smaller square or the circumference of the circle. Now we have to compare the inner square, the smaller square and the circle. You can easily see that the arc of the circle is larger as compared to the side of the square. Moreover, the square is inside the circle. That means the circle is accommodating the square. That means the circle is obviously larger than the square. So the circumference of the circle is larger than the perimeter of the smaller square. Students, do you know what are arcs of the circle? The bluish portion outside each side of the inner square is the arc. That means the 1/4 part of the circle. Outside the side of the square, outside each side of the square is the arc. And this length is greater than each side of the square. If there is anything you need help with, you can ask me via WhatsApp or mail. The WhatsApp number and the mail ID both are given in the description box.
If this is a circular table, you have to polish this table. The rate is given as ₹10 per meter square or per square meter. How will you find out the rate, the total cost of polishing this circular tabletop? You need to find out the whole area of this tabletop. That means you must have a formula or the method to find out the area of a circle. So if you plot a circle on a graph paper and count all the squares, you will get a rough estimate of the area of the circle. Because the edges are not straight, you will not get the accurate result. Moreover, if you need to find out the area of the larger circles, that means a circular garden. If you need to find out the area of the circular garden, what will you do? You will need a formula. So now we will derive the formula to find out the area of the circle. Draw a circle on a paper. Divide this circle into 8 parts. Cut along the edges. Arrange these edges in this form and you will get roughly a parallelogram. Not exactly, because the edges are not straight. Now, if you cut the circle in the same manner into 64 sectors, this and this, these are all sectors of a circle. These are in total 64. Cut along the edges, arrange these edges and you will get a rectangle. Now, this was the circumference of the circle, which was equal to 64 because you divided the circle into 64 sectors. In this rectangle, which is made from the circle, the circumference is this. This is divided into 2. That means 64 is divided into 2 parts. That means 32 and 32. you can easily see that this is the length of the rectangle. Now, what is the breadth of the rectangle? You can easily see that this is the one sector of the circle. Now, this measurement is equal to this one of the circle. And this is the radius of the circle. That means the breadth of the rectangle is equal to radius of the circle. Now, the area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Length is half of the circumference. So, you will write 2 pi r upon 2 length. Now, rectangle is made from the circle. That means the area of both is same. If the area of the rectangle is length into breadth, the area of the circle will be, if we replace length with 2 pi r upon 2, we will get pi r. And if we replace breadth of the rectangle with radius, we will get pi r into r. That means area of the circle is pi r square. This is the formula for area of the circle.
The first question of exercise 11.3 is to find the circumference of the circles with the following radius. The first one is 14 centimeter. We will put this measurement in the formula 2 pi r and 7 2 ja 14. 44 into 2 is 88 centimeters square. Second one is 28 millimeter. We will again put this measurement in the formula 2 pi r. So, it will be like 2 into 22 by 7. It is given that we have to take the value of pi as 22 by 7. Two into 22 by 7 into 28. (176 millimeter). Third one is 21 centimeter. I am giving this one for homework. You have to submit the homework in the comment section. If there is any query or you are not able to do, so please connect me via WhatsApp or mail me. Mail and WhatsApp number both are given in the description box. Now this question we have to find out the area. The area of the circle is pi r square. The formula is given. We will put the values in the formula. R is given 14 millimeter. Therefore, the area is 22 by 7 into 14 into 14. (616 millimeter square). Remember, the unit of area is always square units. Diameter is 49 meters, so the radius will be 49 by 2. Area of the circle is equal to pi r square is equal to 22 by 7 into 49 by 2 into 49 by 2. 2 11 ja 22, 7 7 ja 49. We are dividing and getting the answer as 1886.5 meter square. If you forget to mention the square units, you will lose your marks. In the third one, the radius is given 5 centimeters. It is very easy. We will put this value of the radius in the area of the circle, pi r square 22 by 7 into 5 into 5. And we will get the area of the circle as 78.57 centimeters square. The question number third is, if the circumference of a circular sheet is given as 154 meter, find its radius. Find the area of the sheet. First of all, we will find the radius. The circumference is given. We know the formula for the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. So, we will equate this formula with the given circumference to find out the radius. That is 2 pi r is equal to 154. So R will be equal to 154 into 7 by 22 into 1 upon 2. Pi will be taken as 22 by 7. So 2 will be divided and we will get 77 into 7 upon 22. 11 2 ja 22, 11 7 ja 77, 7 7 ja 49, 49 by 2. Radius is 49 by 2 or 24.2. We will divide 49 by 2 and we will get 24.2. Now we will find the area. If we know the radius, we can easily find out the area by putting the measurements in pi r square. Area of the circular sheet is 1886.5 meter square. Question number 4 is, a gardener wants to fence a circular garden of diameter 21 meter. Find the length of the rope he needs to purchase if he makes 2 rounds of fence. What will you do in this? This is a circular garden. 2 rounds, that means around the shape. You will find the circumference of the circular garden. And to find the cost of the rope, you will multiply the circumference with the given cost to find the total cost. Diameter is 21, so radius will be, this is the circumference, we have to find out this one. Radius is diameter upon 2, half of the diameter. First of all, we will find the circumference by putting the measurements in the formula 2 pi r. If diameter is 21, then radius is equal to 21 upon 2 meter. Therefore, circumference is 2 pi r, 2 into 22 by 7 into radius 21 by 2. 7 3 ja 21, 2 11 ja 22, and we will get 66 meter as the circumference. Now the cost of rope, that is given as 4 per meter. The length of the rope is 2 into 66 because 2 rounds are made. So 132 meter. Cost is given 4 per meter. We will divide 132 and 4 and we will get the answer. Total cost is 528 rupees. Next question, question number 5. From a circular sheet of radius 4 meter, a circle of radius 3 centimeter is removed. Find the area of the remaining sheet. We will draw 2 circles, one of radius 4 centimeter and inside a circle of radius 3 centimeter. This circle is removed. So we will find out the area of the outer circle. and the inner circle, and we will subtract both to find out the area of the remaining circle. You can solve privately, or you can solve it in a combined way like I am solving. We can take pi common and subtract 16 and 9 to get 7 pi. Then we will solve it 7 into 3.14. We will take the value of pi as 3.14 as given in the question. Now the area of the remaining sheet is 21.98 centimeter square. Next question, question number 6. Saima wants to put a lace on the edge of a circular table cover of diameter 1.5 meter. Find the length of the lace required and also find its cost if 1 meter of the lace costs rupees 50. You remember the question? If she wants to put a lace on the edge of a circular table cover, she should know the circumference of the table cover to know the actual length of the lace required and its total cost. Radius is 1.5 upon 2 as diameter is 1.5. The length of the lace required is equal to the circumference of the table cover. Or circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r, 2 into 3.14, radius is 1.5 upon 2, all in decimals. We will cut 2 and 2, we will multiply 3.14 and 1.5. We get the circumference as 4.71 meter. Now the total cost is 4.71 into 15. rupees 70.65. Find the perimeter of the adjoining figure, which is a semicircle including its diameter. Diameter is 10 centimeter. So radius will be 10 upon 2 is equal to 5 centimeter. We will find the circumference, and as it is a semicircle, we will half the circumference to find out the circumference of the semicircle. Then we will add the diameter to find the perimeter of the whole figure. Circumference of the half circle will be pi r. 2 pi r upon 2 is equal to pi r. Putting the given measurements, 22 upon 7 into 5. It is the circumference of the half circle. 110 upon 7, 15.71 centimeter. Now, the perimeter of the figure circumference of the semicircle plus the diameter. 15.71 plus 10 is equal to 25.71 centimeter. Find the cost of polishing a circular tabletop of diameter 1.6 meter if the rate of polishing is rupees 15 per meter square. To find the cost of polishing, we need to find out the area of the tabletop. And for this we need the radius. Diameter is 1.6. So radius will be 1.6 upon 2. Area of the circular tabletop is pi r square. 3.14 into 1.6 upon 2 into 1.6 upon 2. Is equal to 2.0096 meter square. The cost of polishing is rupees 15 per meter square. Fifteen into 2.0096 is equal to rupees 30.144. Question number 9. Shazli took a wire of length 44 cm and bent it into the shape of a circle. What can you infer from this statement? Yes, the circumference of the circle will be 44 because the length of the wire is 44. We have to find out the radius of that circle. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So, 2 pi r is equal to 44. Therefore, we can find out the value of r by putting the value of pi, dividing 44 by 22, then cutting 2 and 2, we will get r is equal to 7 centimeter. Radius is 7. Now we will find out the area. Area is pi r square because it is a circle. We will put the value of r and we will get the area as 154 centimeters square. If the same wire is bent into the shape of a square, what will be the length of each of its sides? Again, the perimeter of the square will be 44. The same logic. Length of the wire is 44, circumference is 44, perimeter of square will be 44. We know that the perimeter of the square is 4a. We will write 4a is equal to 44. I am explaining. This is a wire. Its length is 44 centimeter. It is bent into the form of a square. So, the perimeter, that means the sum of all the four sides is 44. This is a wire. It was bent into the shape of a circle. The circumference, that means all the sides, the measurement of all the sides, that is the circumference of the circle, will be 44. This was for clarification. Perimeter is 4 into side is equal to 44, side is equal to 44 upon 4 is equal to 11 centimeter. Therefore, the side, the length of each of its side is
11 centimeter. So, area of the square is side square. 11 square is equal to 121 centimeter square. Now, which figure encloses more area, the circle or the square? The area of the circle was 154 centimeter square. The area of the square is 121 centimeter square. Clearly, area of the circle is greater than the area of the square.
Hence, circle encloses more area. If you have any query or doubt, you can ask by writing in the comment section or WhatsApp at the given number. Or mail. Question number 10. From a circular card sheet of radius 14 centimeter, two circles of radius 3.5 centimeter and a rectangle of length 3 centimeter and breadth 1 centimeter are removed. As shown in the adjoining figure, find the area of the remaining sheet. Radius of the card is given. We will find out the total area of circular card. (22 by 7 into 14 into 14 is equal to 44 into 14. Area of the card is 616 centimeters square. Now we will find out the area of the smaller circles and the area of the rectangle and subtract from this area to get the remaining area. Area of the two circles is equal to 38.5 into 2 is equal to 77 centimeter square. Now area of the rectangle is length into breadth is equal to 3 into 1 is equal to 3 centimeter square. The total area of the removed portion is 77 plus 3 is equal to 80 centimeter square. This area will be subtracted from the total area. (616 minus 80) is equal to 536 centimeter square. Question number 11. A circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out from a square piece of aluminium sheet of size 6 centimeter. What is the area of the leftover aluminium sheet? This is a square sheet, side 6 centimeter, circle is cut of 2 centimeter. We will find the area of both and subtract. Radius of the circle is 2 centimeter. Area of the circle is pi r square, 3.14 into 2 into 2. Is equal to 12.56 centimeter square. Now the area of the aluminium sheet, side is given 6 centimeter, the area will be side square is equal to 6 square is equal to 36 centimeter square. The area of the leftover aluminium sheet is equal to 36 minus 12.56 is equal to 23.44 centimeter square. Hence the area of the remaining or leftover aluminium sheet is 23.44 centimeter square. Question number 12. The circumference of a circle is 31.4 centimeter. Find the radius and the area of the circle. Circumference is given. We will find out the radius by equating the formula with the given circumference. Radius is 5 centimeter. I hope you know how to calculate, how to divide, how to cut and find the solution. If not, you can WhatsApp me. Area of the circle will be pi r square 3.14 into 5 into 5 is equal to 78.5 centimeter square. Question number 13. Circular flower bed is surrounded by a path 4 meter wide. Diameter of the flower bed is 66 meter. What is the area of this path? What will we do? We will find out the area of the flower bed with path and the area of the flower bed itself. Subtract the area of the flower bed with the area of the flower bed plus path. That means the area of the larger circle. The diameter of the flower bed is 66 meter. Therefore, the radius will be 66 upon 2 is equal to 33 meter. Therefore, the area of the circular flower bed is pi r square is equal to 3.14 into 33 into 33 is equal to 3419.46 meter. Now, let us find out the area of the flower bed with path. The diameter will be 66 plus 4 plus 4. Both sides we will add 4 to get the full diameter. Then divide this diameter with 2 to get the radius 74 by 2. This is the diameter of the outer circle, that means the full circle, that means the larger circle, and the radius of the entire outer circle will be 37. Area of the bigger circle, flower bed plus path, pi r square 3.14 into 37 into 37. Is equal to 4298.66 meter square. Finally, the area of the path is equal to area of the bigger circle and area of the smaller circle. We will subtract both and we will get the area of the path. Area of the path is 879.2 meter square. Question 14. A circular flower garden has an area of 314 meter square. Sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover an area that has a radius of 12 meter. Will the sprinkle water the entire garden? The area of the circular garden is given. We have to find out the area which will be covered by the sprinkler. Radius is given. We will find out the circular area. So, with the help of this radius, we can find out the area of the circle. The area watered by the sprinkler is equal to pi r square. R is given 12. The area is 452.16 meter square. We will compare this area with the given area. That means this area is greater than 314. That means the sprinkler will water the whole area, the whole circular area of the garden, 314 meter square. Students, whenever you get any question in exam, do not get panic. Understand the question and you will be able to solve all the questions. You only need to clear your basics. Find the circumference of the inner and the outer circles shown in the adjoining figure. Let the radius of the outer circle is r, capital R, and of the smaller circle is small r. So the circumference will be 2 pi r of the outer circle. The radius will be 19 meter. The circumference of the circle is 119.32 meter. Now the circumference of the inner circle, 19 minus 10 is 9 meter, is the radius of the inner circle. Therefore, the circumference is 2 pi r. 2 into 3.14 into 9. .52 meter. Question number 16. How many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter must rotate to go 352 meter? I told you already how to solve these type of questions. If the radius of the wheel is 28 centimeter, we will find the circumference to find out the area which the wheel covers in one rotation. The total area to be covered is 352 meter or 35200 centimeter, 35,200 centimeter. Now the circumference of the wheel. 176 centimeter. That means the wheel will cover 176 centimeter in one rotation. Therefore, the wheel must rotate total distance upon distance covered in one rotation is equal to suppose this is a wheel when it rotates it covers this full rotation, that means circumference. The total number of rotations is 200. That means the wheel must rotate 200 times to cover the distance 352 meter or 35,200 centimeter. Last question of this exercise. The minute hand of a circular clock is 15 centimeter long. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? This is a circular clock. This is 15 meter long. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? That means 60 minutes. In 60 minutes it will cover the whole of the clock. So we will find out the circumference of the clock. What is 15 meter? It is the radius of the circular clock. We will put the values in the formula. And find out the circumference. So the answer is 94.2. The minute hand moves 94.2 centimeter in 1 hour.
In exercise 11.4, we will study how to convert one unit into another. Like, how much millimeter square are there in 1 centimeter square? This is a square of side 1 centimeter. The same square is divided into 100 squares, each of 1 millimeter. Now, the area of this square is side square, that means 1 centimeter square. The same area is divided into 100 square, each of 1 millimeter square. That means area of each small square here is equal to 1 millimeter square. So, what is the measurement of all the square? 100 square, each of 1 millimeter square. That means 100 millimeter square. And these squares are covering the whole area. That means area is 100 millimeter square. We can equate like this. 1 centimeter square is equal to 100 millimeter square. Now 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. If we square both these, we will get the same thing. 1 centimeter square is equal to 100 millimeter square. In the same manner, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. If we square both sides, we will get 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. Can you find out how many meter squares are there in 1 kilometer square? Find out and write in the comment section. Now 1 hectare is the area of side 100 meter. That means the area of this square is
10,000 meters square.
because the area of the square is side square, and when we square 100 meter, we will get 10,000 meter square. That means 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. So if any area is given in hectares and you need to convert it into meter square, then you will multiply the given area with 10,000. If a bigger unit is converted into smaller units, we get more number of units. Like if meter square is converted into centimeter square, we will get 10,000 centimeter square, as meter is greater than centimeter. Alternatively, if we convert smaller unit into bigger unit, we get less number of units. Like 1000 centimeter square is equal to 0.1 meter square. Let's see. 1000 upon 10,000, because 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. So if we need to convert centimeter square into meter square, we will divide, as centimeter is smaller than meter. We will divide 1000 with 10,000. When we are converting larger to smaller, we are multiplying. When we are converting smaller to larger, we are dividing. Now I am explaining how to solve the questions where you have to find out the cost of cementing the path around any shape. It can be a circular garden, rectangular park, or any area around your rectangular room. How will you find out the area of this path or this veranda? This is a path. You have to find out the area of this path. What will you do? You will find out the area of this square, the bigger one, and this square. And you will subtract both these areas. Understood? If there is a circular garden, you need to find out the cost of cementing the path around this garden. You have been given the diameter of the garden and the width of this path. What will you do? Yes, you will find out the area of the path and multiply with the cost per meter square or cost per centimeter square. Now you have to find out the area of the path with the given diameter and given width. Now the diameter of this circular garden is small d. If you need to find out the area of this one, and you have to subtract this area from this area to get the area of the path, you need to find out this diameter. What will you do? You will add these both width in this diameter to get the whole diameter. You can denote this measurement and this measurement with small p and this diameter with capital D. Right? Now, you already know that radius is half of the diameter. That means you will find out the area using D plus P upon 2. This is the radius of the larger circle. You will square this and put in pi r square. Then you will find out the area of this larger circle. Now the area of the smaller circle, again pi r square r is small d upon 2 the whole square. The area of the smaller circle will be subtracted from the area of the larger circle to get the area of the path. Now, when you get the area of the path, you will multiply this area with the cost. The cost is given as 50 per meter square. So, if you find out the area in centimeter square, you need to convert it into meter square and then multiply with 50 to get the total cost of cementing the path. Have you got my point? If there is any confusion, any query, you can ask me anytime. Now, move on to exercise 11.4. I am solving all the questions. If still there is something I need to explain, you can write in the comment section.
Convert the following. These are try these. You have to try whether you can convert or not before going to the main exercise. 1 centimeter square is equal to 100 millimeter square. So here it is 50 centimeter square. So we will multiply 50 and 100 because we are converting the larger unit into smaller unit. So we will multiply to get the smaller unit as 5000 millimeter square. The second one is 2 hectare in meter square. We know that 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. So we will multiply 2 and 10,000 to get the smaller unit meter square. Answer is 20,000 meter square. Ten meter square in centimeter square. 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter squared. So we will multiply again 10 into 10,000 to get 1 lakh centimeter square. Fourth one, 1000 centimeter square in meter square. Now we are converting smaller unit into larger unit. 1 centimeter square is equal to 0.0001 meter square. It is in decimal, so we will multiply 0.0001 and 1000 to get the unit in meter square, 0.1 meter square. You can see when the smaller unit is converted into larger unit, the number of units decrease from 1000 to 0.1. Exercise 11.4. First question. Garden is 90 meter long and 75 meter broad. That means it is a rectangle. A path 5 meter wide is to be built outside and around it. So if this is a rectangular garden and the orange one is the rectangular garden, the blue one is the path around it. It is 5 meter wide. We have to find out the area of the path. I have already told you how to find the area of the surrounding path by calculating the area of the garden plus path and the area of the garden and subtracting both. So area of the garden, length into breadth, 90 into 75 is equal to 6750 meter square. Now let's take out the area of the garden including the path.
When we are including the path, that means we are adding the width of both the sides to
the length and to the breadth. That means 90 plus 5 is equal to 100 will be the length, and the breadth will be 75 plus 5 plus 5, 85 meter. Now we will multiply both this length and breadth to get the area of the garden with path. Therefore, new area is 100 into 85 is equal to 8500 meters square. Now the area of the path, that means we will subtract both these, 8500 minus 6750. (1750 meters square). Now area in hectare. One hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. That means the area of the garden 6750 meters square will be divided by 10,000 because we are converting smaller unit into bigger unit. The answer is 0.675 hectares. Question number 2, a 3-meter wide path runs outside and around a rectangular park of length 125 meter and breadth 65 meter. It is the 3-meter wide path in blue. We will find out the area of the path. In the same manner, first of all, the area of the rectangular park, length into breadth, 65 into 125. Again, the area including the path, which we will get by adding 3 meter and 3 meter both sides to length and breadth. (131 into 71 is equal to 9301 meters square. So now what will we do to find the area of the path? Yes, we will subtract both. (9,301 minus 8,125 is equal to 1,176 meters square. It is the area of the path. Question number 3. A picture is painted on a cardboard 8 cm long and 5 cm wide, such that there is a margin of 1.5 cm along each of its sides. Find the total area of the margin. Students, make it a habit to draw the diagram according to the description so that you will be able to solve the question easily. Length and breadth are different, that means it is a rectangle. The question is similar to those we have already solved. Only the way of asking the question is different. We have to find out the total area of the margin similar to that of the area of the path we have been finding so far. To find the area of the margin, we will subtract the area of the picture from the total area of the cardboard. Area of the cardboard is length into breadth, because it is a rectangle. 8 into 5, 8 5 is 40, 40 centimeter square. For calculating the area of the picture, we will subtract 1.5 and 1.5 from 8 to get the length, and 1.5 plus 1.5 from 5 to get the breadth. Then we will multiply length and breadth. By multiplying length and breadth, we get the area of the picture as 10 centimeters square. Earlier, we were adding the width to the length and the breadth, because the length and breadth of the rectangle which was inside were given. Area of the margin is 30 centimeters square. Now the next question, question number 4. A veranda of width 2.25 meter is constructed all along outside a room which is 5.5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Find the area of the veranda. Veranda is in blue color. Width is 2.25 meter. The cost of cementing the floor of the veranda at the rate of 200 rupees per meter square. Here also we will add the width to find out the area of the room with veranda and subtract both to get the area of the veranda. The area of the room is length into breadth. Both are given 5.5 and 4. We will multiply both. 22 meter square is the area of the room. Now the area of the room with veranda. We will add the width 2.25 and 2.25 both sides to get the length. The length is 10 meter. Breadth of the room with veranda is equal to 4 plus 2.25 plus 2.25. Is equal to 8.5 meter. Now the area of the room with veranda, 10 into 8.5 is equal to 85 meter square. Subtracting 22 from 85, we will get the area of the veranda. The final answer is 63 meters square. The cost of cementing the floor of the veranda. Cost per meter square is given. We will multiply the area of the veranda with the cost to get the total cost. The answer is 12,600 rupees. It is the total cost. Question number 5. A path 5 meter wide is built along the border and inside a square garden of side 30 meter. Find the area of the path. It is the square garden. Side is given. The path in blue is 1 meter wide. It is built along the border. Now we will again find the area of the larger square shown and the smaller square. Then we will subtract to find the area of the path. If the side of the square or the length and breadth of the rectangle are given and the path is to be built inside it, then we will subtract. If the path is to be built outside, then we will add. The area of the square garden is 30 into 30 is equal to 900 meters square. Now the side without the border. Is 28 because 2 meter is the width of both the sides, 1 plus 1, that is subtracted. Now the area without the path will be 28 square. That means the side is square. The area of the smaller square shown here in the figure. (784 meters square). I hope by now you have understood the method of solving these type of questions. The area of the path or the border is 900 minus 784, that is 116 meters square. Now the cost of planting grass in the remaining portion of the garden at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. The remaining portion is the portion without the border, that is the area is 784 meter square. To find the total cost, we will multiply 784 and 40, and the total cost of planting grass is rupees 31,360. Question number 6. Two crossroads, each of width 10 meter, cut at right angles through the center of a rectangular park of length 700 meter and breadth 300 meter. First of all, draw. We have to find out the area of the roads. You can see there is a common area in between the roads. when we find the area of the crossroads, we have to subtract this area because it is included in both the roads. We need to find out the area of the park excluding the crossroads also. Give the answer in hectares. Now 10 meter is the width of the road. 700 is the length of the rectangular park and 300 is its breadth. So you can see that 700 is the length of the crossroad and 300 is the length of the second crossroad. First of all, we will find out the area of the garden, length into breadth, 700 into 300. Now we will name the crossroads, the common area and the park. ABCD is one crossroad, EFGH is another crossroad, now the area of the crossroad ABCD. It is also a rectangle, so the area is length into breadth is equal to 700 is the length and 10 is the breadth. In the same manner, area of EFGH, the second crossroad, 300 is the length and 10 is the breadth. Now the common area is IJKL. We will find the area. It is a square of side 10 meter. So the area of IJKL square is side square, that means 10 square. That is 100 meter square. Now we will add the area of the crossroads 7000 and 3000 and subtract this common area from the sum to get the area of the crossroads. (9,900 meter square is the area of the crossroads. The answer in hectares is 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. So we will convert this answer into hectares. (0.99 hectares). Now the second part of the question, area of the park excluding the crossroads. We will subtract the area of the crossroads from the total area of the park, that is 2,10,000. It is in hectares, 20.01 hectares. Next question. Question number 7. Through a rectangular field of length 90 meter and breadth 60 meter, two roads are constructed which are parallel to the sides and cut each other at right angles through the center of the fields. If the width of each road is 3 meter, find the area covered by the roads. Similar problem again. It is a rectangular field of 90 meter and 60 meter. Measurements: 3 meter wide roads are constructed through this field. In the same manner, the length of one road is 90 meter, the length of another road is 60 meter, and width or breadth is 30 meter each. So we can find out the area covered by the roads by multiplying length and breadth of each road and then adding. Remember one thing, you have to subtract the common area. I have named ABCD and EFGH. These are the names of the two roads. We have found out area of the two roads. Now IJKL is the common area. It is a square in shape. We will multiply 3 and 3 because the side of this square is of the measurement 3 meter. 3 into 3, 3 3 are 9, 9 meter square. We will subtract this area after adding area of the crossroads ABCD and EFGH, and we have found area of the crossroads as 441 meter square. Now the second part, the cost of cementing the roads at the rate of 110 per meter square. Now the area of roads is known for 441 meter square. So we will multiply this area with the cost to find the total cost of constructing the roads. The total cost is 48,510 rupees. Question number 8. Pragya wrapped a cord around a circular pipe of radius 4 cm that is given in the adjoining figure and cut off the length required of the cord. Then she took the same cord and wrapped it around the square. Now they are asking, did she have any cord left with her? The perimeter or the circumference of the circular pipe will be calculated to know how much cord is required to wrap the full pipe. The circumference is 25.12 centimeter as it is circular. We have used the formula for circumference of the circle. Perimeter of the square is calculated to know did she have any cord left with her. So 25.12 centimeter is the length of the cord that was wrapped around the circular pipe, and 16 meter is the perimeter of the square. That means Pragya is left with the chord and the remaining is 25.12 minus 16, because 25.12 centimeter is greater than 16 meter. The length of the chord left is 9.12 centimeter. Next question, question number 9. The adjoining figure represents a rectangular lawn with a circular flower bed in the middle. Figure is already drawn. The first one is the area of the whole land we have to find out. Firstly, let's take out the area of the rectangle. Length into breadth. It is equal to 10 into 5. That means 50 meter square. It is the area of the whole land. Now the area of the flower bed. The area of the circular flower bed is equal to pi r square. The value of r is 2. So 22 by 7 into 2 into 2 is the area of the flower bed. (12.6 meter square). The area of the lawn excluding the area of the flower bed. Now we will subtract the area of the flower bed from the area of the lawn. It is equal to 37.44 meter square. Now number 4. Circumference of the flower bed. Radius is given. The formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. We will put the value 2 into 22 by 7 into r, that means 2. We will get the circumference of the flower bed. it is equal to again 12.56 meter. It is in meter because it is circumference. Question number 10. In the following figures, find the area of the shaded portion. See the figures closely and observe. This is a triangle, first triangle. This is it is a second triangle. There are two triangles which are not shaded. We will find out the area of these triangles and subtract the total unshaded area from the total area of the rectangle. This is the strategy to solve these type of questions. Area of the rectangle ABCD is length into breadth. Both are given. We will find out the area. Students, you must remember the formulas and you have to be very conscious while solving the math sums because these are very easy. The only thing is that you have to understand the technical part. Area of the first triangle is half into base into height. We know that the formula for the area of the triangle is half into base into height. 10 and 6. 10 is the base, 6 is the height. So 30 centimeter square is the area of the first triangle. Now the area of the second triangle. Here the base is 8 centimeter and the height is 10 centimeter. Two 5 ja 10, 8 5 ja 40. 40 centimeter square is the area of the second triangle. Now we will subtract both these areas from the total area. That means 40 plus 30 is equal to 70 centimeter square. It will be subtracted from 180 and we will get 110 centimeter square as the area of the shaded portion. The second part, these are three triangles, first, second and third. We will take out the areas of these three triangles and the total area. The same technique we will use here. It is a square, so area of the square PQRS is side square, that means 20 square is equal to 400 centimeter square. Area of the three triangles, half into base into height. Area of the first triangle is 100 centimeter square. Area of the second triangle, base is 10, height is also 10. 50 centimeter square is the area of the second triangle. Now area of the third triangle. 10 centimeter is the base and 20 centimeter is the height. Now the area of the third triangle is 100 centimeter square. Area of the shaded portion is equal to total area minus area of the three triangles, that means the unshaded portion. Area of the shaded portion is 150 centimeter square. Find the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. The quadrilateral is divided into two triangles, base and height both are given. So, we will find out the area of both the triangles and add to find the total area, that means the area of the quadrilateral. So, area of the triangle ABC and area of the triangle ADC is the total area of the quadrilateral. Area of the triangle ABC, half into base into height. Base is 22, height is 3. 2 11 ja 22, 11 into 3 33 centimeter square. Now area of the triangle ADC, base is again 22, height is 3. Area of the triangle ADC is also 33 centimeter square. Adding both these areas 33 plus 33, we get the area of the quadrilateral. So, area of the quadrilateral is 66 centimeter square.
This completes your chapter 11. If you want to learn more for free, hit the subscribe button. Subscription is free. Subscribe the channel and do not forget to hit the bell and press all, so that whenever I upload the video, you will get a message and you will be able to watch your whole course. Students, I try to explain all the things clearly. If you want me to explain anything, you can write in the comment section or message me.